ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवत सदा भगवते chapter 32 and verse number 11. We will keep 50. आद्य स्थिरचराणाम् उपेद गर्वसः योगैश्वर्यकुमाराध्यैः चित्तैर्योगप्रवर्तकैः भेददृष्ट्याभिमानेन निसङ्गेनापि कर्मणा कथित्वात् सगुणं ब्रह्म पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभाम् स संसृत्य पुनः काले काले निष्ठुरमूर्तिना जाते गुणव्यतिकरे यथा पूर्वं प्रजायते ऐश्वर्यं पारमेष्ठेयम् ऐश्वर्यं पारमेष्ठेयं च इति धर्मविनिर्मितम् निष्यभ्य पुनरायान्ति नपेति करे सती आद्यस्तिरचराणां यो वेदगर्भः शिवे योगेश्वरैकुमाराध्ये सिद्धिर्योगप्रवर्तकै आद्यस्तिरचराणां यो वेदगर्भः शिवे योग योगेश्वरैकुमाराध्ये Adya, the creator, Lord Brahma, Shira Saranam of the immobile and mobile manifestation. Yaha, Yehu, Veda Garva, the restorative, repository of the Veda. Saha, along with Rishiri, Rishadev, Yoga, Iswarai, with the great mystic yogis, Kumara, the Kumaras and others, Siddhai with the perfect living being, perfected living being. Yoga Parvatakai, the authors of the yoga system. Veda Drishtya, because of independent vision. Abhimanena, by misconception. Nisangena, non-pity. Api, although, karmana, by their activities. Kartritvad, from the sense of being a doer. Sagunam, possessing spiritual qualities. Brahma, Brahman. Purusam, the personality of Godhead. Purusa Risavam, the first Purusa incarnation. Sa, he, Samsritya, having attained. Puna, again. Kale, at the time. Kalena, by time. Ishvara Murtina, the manifestation of the Lord. Jate Guna Kare, when the incarnation of the modes arises, sorry, when the interaction of the mode of arises. Yatha, yes, Purvam, previously, Prajayate, is born. I, Aishwaryam, Apula, Parameshyam, royal, Cha, and Te, the spirit. Api, also. Dharma, by their pious activities. Vinirmitam, produce. Nishtyabhya, having enjoyed. Punaha, again. Ayanti, they return. Punabetikari sati, when the interaction of the modes takes place. Translation and purport by Vigilant Dear Mother, come on, may worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead with a special self-interest. But even demigods such as Lord Brahma, great sages such as Sanat Kumara, and great munis such as Marici have to come back to the material world again at the time of creation, when the interaction of the three modes of nature begins. Brahma, who is creator of this cosmic manifestation and who is full of Vedic knowledge, and his and the great sages who are the authors of this spiritual path and the yoga system come back under the influence of the time factor. We are liberated by their non-creative activities and they attain the first incarnation of the Purusha. But at the time of creation, they come back in exactly the same form and positions as they had in this purpose. The Brahma becomes liberated is known to everyone, but he cannot liberate his devotees. Demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva cannot give liberation to any living entity. As it is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, only one who surrenders unto Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can be liberated from the process of Maya. Brahma is called here Adya Stira Chara. He is the original first created living entity, and after his one birth, he creates the entire cosmic universe. He was fully instructed in the matter of creation by the Supreme Lord. Here he is called Sridhar, which means that he knows the complete purpose of the day. He is always accompanied by such great personalities as Maharishi, Kashyapa, and the seven sages, as well as by great mystic yogis, the Kumaras, and many other spiritual advanced entities. But he has his one interest, separate, separate from the Lord. Veda, Veda Krishna means that Brahma sometimes thinks that he is independent of the Supreme, or he thinks of himself as one of the two equally independent incarnations. Brahma is interested with the creation. Vishnu maintains and Rudra Lord Shiva destroys. The three of them are understood to be incarnations of the Supreme Lord in change, in charge of the three frequent metal mode of, but none of them is independent of the Supreme Mind of Godhead. Here the word Heva Drishya occurs because Brahma has a slight inclination to think that he is independent as Rudra. Sometimes Brahma thinks that he is independent of the Supreme Lord. And the worshipper also thinks that Brahma is independent. For this reason, after the destruction of this material world, when there is again creation by the incarnation of the material modes of nature, Brahma comes back. Although Brahma reaches the supreme personality of Godhead as the first Purusha incarnation, Mahavishnu, who is full with transcendental quality, he cannot stay in this holy world. The specific significance of his coming back may be noted. Brahma and the great rishis and the great masters of yoga, Shiva, are not ordinary living entities. They are very powerful and have all the perfections of the mystic yoga path. Still, they had an incline, inclination to try to become one with the Supreme, and therefore they had to come back. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is expected that as long as one thinks that he is equal with the Supreme kind of Godhead, he is not completely purified, or the Supreme kind of Godhead, he is not completely purified or not or knowledgeable. In spite of going up to the first Purusha Avatara, Mahakrishna, after the dissolution of this material creation, such personalities again fall down or come back to the material creation. It is a great fall down on the part of the impersonalist to think that the Supreme Lord appears within a material world, material body by us, and that one should therefore not meditate upon the form of the Supreme, but should meditate instead of the formless. For this particular mistake, even the great mystic yogis are great towards transcendentalists also come back again when there is a creator. There is creator. All living entities other than the impersonalists and monists can directly take to a devotional service in full Krishna consciousness and become liberated by developing transcendental loving service to the Lord, Supreme Behind Godhead. Such devotional service develops in the degrees of thinking of the Supreme Lord as Master, as friend, as son, as at last as Lord. These distinctions in transcendental dedicatedness must always be. Om Agyana Timrandasya Ganam Namo Vishnupadaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Even the Lord Brahma, Marichi, Satish Kumaras, they also have to come back. What about ourselves? We are the insignificant identity. Brahma who can create, Lord who can destroy the whole manifestation. Those are those types of demigods also have to come. That means for us. But my dear mother, someone may worship the supreme personality of Godhead with a self-interest. But even demigods such as the Lord Brahma, great sages such as the Sanakumara and great Munis and Maharishi have to come back to the natural world at the time of. So before the creation, everything goes to there in the womb of the Lord Vishnu. After dissolution, everything go back to the same place and come from there also, living entities. As they are at the time of dissolution, the whole material world annihilated. At that time, all the living entities take shelter on the womb of Lord Vishnu. That's why he became bluish color. Sometimes there is Shukla Varnam Chaturvudam. When living entities come out, at that time Lord's color is Shukla, white. And when all the living entities just take shelter within him, and then Lord's color is changed. That blue is color, according to the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this verse is clearly saying what will happen. That's what they are saying. Brahma to and Brahma Lok, Brahma to other also, other living entities also have to come back again. If they are not getting the spiritual planet Krishna Loka, we are saying even though Brahmaji got the chance, he can talk with the Lord. The source of the through the Shira Sagar, they just up telling us they can go up to there, the bank of the ocean, and they just pray sometimes for the mental disturbances. And they want to fix it up, and they just pray to the Lord. And Lord talking, Lord saying, hey, don't worry, I will take it, Carnation. Please go and I'll take care. Don't worry. Lord saying that. That means they can talk. They are glorify the Lord in various psalm, especially they use for wake up the Lord by chanting the Psalm Veda. Psalm Veda has, especially in the store, three, Uddata, Anudatta or story, three. But in Psalm Veda they have 10. Go up, 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 up and up, like that, 10 times. Especially here in मद्र शतक तार शतक और क्या होता है दो तीन शतक होता है हारमोनियम हारमोनियम है थ्री शतक मंद मद्र and tar three shatak that means the harmonium is the first beginning and this is like that is a very thick voice that is called manda shatak and then little higher is madra shatak and then very high is the sori that means tar shatak. So same thing in Vedas, that the Sama Veda has 10 chapters. And demigods, when they want to wake up the Lord, at that time they just praying that those Sama Veda mantras. And Lord just hears the sweet voice and he wake up and go to the demigod and he just and demigods are asking, oh Lord, please protect us from this such and such demon, such and such rascal person. Please save us. And then Lord such them. And many times without cause they are also pleasing to the Lord and they do worshiping and praying. But still they have to come back. You got this chance to see the Lord direct. That means without perfection, without your heart at 100%, without desiring, in the same post they had to come again. We are saying same post, they will get same post. Because of they are the ruler. Already they ruled all everything. But their position is not losing. They are not losing the position. Uh, we are reading these Vedas and Vedas knows to go to the up to the Lord and by reading those Vedas, living integer and human being other demigods and other human beings they can get the perfection in their life. Still, we create this knowledge, Vedic knowledge, we have this full of knowledge. I mean, yeah, who hear everything and just he wrote all the Vedas. Brahma give that knowledge to the Narada and Narada to Vyasa, and Vyasadeva just uh, put it in the form of the this Veda book, book form. Otherwise, in the previously just hearing that enough. Bhagavatam, there is one story too. Once upon what happened? Vedas, all the knowledge given to the disciple, and disciple against the guru, and guru asks, "Give me my all knowledge back." And the disciple also able to give him to back, and he just uh, throw out all the knowledge. And at that time, some of the verses is this, how to say, this is going here and there. What is called that? Here and there. That verses are this uh, not in the form. That means it goes here and there. And then after what happened? Uh, and other rishi just collect that whatever is not in the form and go here and there. That is called Taittariya Upanishad. That means this Pitar, that means here and there. Those verses you collect and make the one another Upanishad. That is called Taittariya Upanishad. That's happened in the beginning. That means who possessed full by the knowledge, still he had to come back. That means without devotional. If we are not doing directly worshiping the Supreme Personality of Godhead and by this for the special self-interest, and then if we are desiring other things, and that make us to come back. So this verse is very powerful for the devotees because they have to know this fact. So, and Prabhupada saying that's why their self is not liberated without the mercy of the Lord. And how can they give us the liberation? That's why no questions of the worshiping the demigod for the liberation. For other things we can do if we need. But Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarvakrita Sarva Siddhi hai. If someone just accept the Krishna uh, and doing devotional service to him, and he will get everything. Akama Akama Sarvakama Matya Kama Udarati. Whatever the they desire, fulfilled by the Krishna Bhakti. So, this one and Veda Krishna. And Brahmaji and demigods, they also sometimes bewilder. We know that. Brahma Vimohan Lila, Indra also, but Vimohan, what that's called. They are in the also illusion. They cannot recognize the Lord. So here that is also Veda Krishna. And sometimes they are not seeing independent, separate. Sometimes they think, oh, I am the one of like this. Veda means Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. We are separated. I am also separated. I am not under control of the Lord. If thinking like that, this also coming to the Brahma too. It happens by the influence of the mode of nature. Even though they are the predominant representative of the gunas, mode of nature. Uh, the gunas, that's it. Here saying the great master of the yoga is who is Lord Shiva, the great master of the yoga. Are not all in other living entities. Very, very powerful and very all the perfect soul. Still they have to come. That is the truth. Here saying, but still they have an inclination to try to become one with the Supreme. This is the biggest mistake. That is the impersonalist thing to merge with the Lord. So it is a great fall down on the part of the impersonalist to think that the Supreme Lord appears within the material body and that one should therefore not meditate upon the form of the Supreme but should meditate it instead of the formless. तो ये दूसरा बात यहाँ और second thing also here uh, when God like incarnation at that time common people thinking that his body also like the material body. That is the biggest mistake. So that's why the great yogis, mystic yogis, great still word transcendentalists also come back again when there is a figure. So devotional service in full Krishna consciousness and become liberated by developing transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord, Supreme Head of Godhead. Such devotional service developed in the degrees of thinking of the Supreme Lord as Master, okay? As friend, as son, and at last as lover. This distinction in transcendental very greatness must always be present. So, how much we can do and what types of we are saying parental, friendship, servitile, different things. So everybody knows all the things. Still, we have to repeatedly have to read for sevas. Otherwise, many times same thing is coming again and again and again for the reminding. That's why Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya is important. Just remind us, remind us. And if one day we are able to catch the message, then we will perfectly renounce the detachment from the sensual attraction of this material world. Hare Krishna. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्लोक